everybody, it's Sylvana. So I got a new game. I've never played any of these, so this is completely blind, and I thought it's been a while. It's a new game to me anyway. So let's play some Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I know it's about courtrooms, and that's about it. So we'll learn together. Gasp. I don't know if I should read along with this or not. I don't want there to be a lot of dead air space. I don't know that I could do a lot of voices. Damn it, why me? So, the reading of the text might come in and out. I don't know. If you guys watch this, let me know if you have a preference. I've never played, so I'm going to let it go. Maybe in later chapters I might forward through. I'm not sure how important these beginning cutscenes are. So this is our test, I would say. So it looks like the dude in purple is going to try and pin murder on whoever the dude is. Alright. Can we go faster than that? Can we, like, turn text speed up? Boy, am I nervous. Let's see if we can real quick. Let's see. Volume. Text skip. Text box. I don't see any. Alright, so here's, I don't know what I hit, but evidence, my badge. Okay. Cindy's autopsy report. Zarek R, it says, profile, so way to read it. Oh no, these are the people. Okay. I don't think this is where we're supposed to be yet. Can we, like, look at this? No. Okay. That's the wrong button for out of that. Alright, so it looks like you can select down here with the mouse as well with the buttons. So she's made on time. I am going to blow through. She's impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client. Thanks. I'm doing it because I owe him a favor. You know the defendant. Well, in real court, let's just say, if you know the defendant personally, you're supposed to do what's called recusing yourself. Judges are supposed to do this as well. I'm not a lawyer. I know a little bit about the law. I'm not expecting this game to be what you would classify as accurate by any stretch. I owe him my job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. That's news. I want to help him out. I just owe him. Somebody's overacting here. Oh, good. That's my client. That's what you need in a client. Oh, Jesus. He's running around a courtroom. Okay, let's discuss the fact that these students would not be this calm if some random guy was running around the courthouse just screaming, "Death! Despair! Oh!" I'm gonna die with this. Oh, it's... I'm gonna die. He's gonna kill help me. Or he overacts. He's me. Okay, I'm the client in this. What are those eyes? Excuse me? Oh, I forget. This is from Japan, so let's get through some of this dialogue. You just asked for the death sentence? Because I can't live without her. I read quickly. That's why, how can you? That last one said the newspaper says it's you, but it's your friend. If you believe the newspaper, how can you defend your client if you think he's guilty? That's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm sure lawyers do it all the time, like public defenders and stuff. But okay, we gotta go through this. Okay, Alright, so basically that's some backstory. We know him for a long time, blah 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 blah. Alright, that's slow ass typing, dude. I'm gonna guess that this courtroom setup is based on courts in Japan. Prosecution, defense. Oh, good. First trial. Well, we know that from the prelogue with the Lady Mia. Murder is a serious charge. No, you don't say. We're going to test my readiness. Going to ask you some questions. What's the name of the defendant? Well, we blew through it, but we know I'm Phoenix, and Mia's the chick, so that has to be Larry Butts if you weren't reading fast enough. Like I said, I read kind of quick. I don't read out loud. This is the victim's name. Really? This dude, is this dude, like, handicapped? It's supposed to be like your best friend's girl, right? I have the story of this right. That it's his, like, that Larry Butts is like one of his best friends. And this is his best friend's girlfriend. How do you not know your best girlfriend's freaking name? I mean, dude, just... Alright, okay, so this is a tutorial on how to check stuff. Okay, now, I know from looking, but just in case you don't, you hit tab, it pulls up, well, we looked at this earlier, Cindy's autopsy report, and we know from looking at the profiles that it's Cindy Stone. We accidentally found that information, but before we were supposed to, but hey. I don't understand how you're not given the opportunity to name if you know it. Now we know from, again, the autopsy it says, and in the cutscene it showed, she was hit in the head. Struck once? My medical knowledge says possible bullshit. I mean, you could die with one strike to the head. The force required to do that would be immense. I think the blood spatter, and I don't know that this weapon, I'm not saying that's not the weapon. I'm saying once is what is sticking me with the issue here. It feels like it would have to be more than one strike with that small of a statuette. Alright, gonna call, okay. So first of all, no prosecution in the history of the planet would call the accused as their first witness. Not ever. they would call everybody else under the sun first. They leave the accused till absolutely last, 9 times out of 10, because you want to build the guilt of the person you're accusing, or if you're the defense, you want to build the doubt. Because you're not supposed to be proving them innocent. In America, it's supposed to be guilty or innocent until proven guilty. Now, if you've ever been in trouble with the police, you know that usually goes the other way. You are assumed guilty. They lock you up like you're guilty. They treat you like you're guilty until you or your lawyer can prove that you are innocent. You are not treated like you are innocent, and then they have to prove you guilty. And there are a lot of people, especially people that are economically depressed, that they'll take the plea for a lesser serious sentence of a couple weeks. They're entering a passport to show that she was out of the country. Okay, cool. Now, why? Okay, let's touch on this part of the story if you've been reading along as I've been talking. So the lawyer, the prosecution is talking about the fact that the victim has been seeing multiple people, and that her and the accused just recently got out of a relationship, and that's he's trying to prove the accused's motive with this line of questioning. The problem is, I think we're going to stop him from answering real quick. How he feels about her after finding out that she cheated. Because that was a real shock to him. And we would want to prove that our client had no knowledge. So he can't have a motive without that knowledge. Here he goes overacting again. But anyways, back to what I was saying about what they're doing with the victim. They're bringing up the fact that she might have multiple, for lack of a better word, boyfriends or people she's seeing anyway. While that may or may not be true, it's not a good look on you as prosecution or defense. Defense, it looks a little better because, again, you're trying to build doubt. But especially prosecution, if you're basically trying to help the decedent, the person that's dead. All right, now, okay. No, the judge would immediately tell him right here, just answer the question. Again, if you haven't been reading, the prosecution just asked him if he'd been to the victim's house the day of the murder. Let's stop with the game real quick. Here it's asking you, do you want him to answer honestly or to stop him from answering? So first, we're going to pick honesty. He was there. I'm sure they can prove he was there, or they wouldn't say he was there. They have a witness. They have evidence. They have some way to show he was there. So being untruthful here in a real court of law, not the best idea. So we're going to say honest. If you were a lawyer and you tried to signal your client while they were on the stand in this manner, well, in any manner, you would be in so much trouble. Oh, dude, you would be so much in trouble. So he just admitted he went to the victim's house the day she was murdered. Now we know because we saw the cutscene, someone else killed her and saw him there and thus thought, hey, what a perfect patsy. We'll just pin it on whoever this was. Maybe he knew who it was, that it was her ex. Maybe he just knew it was a guy that had been at her house. You know, to him it didn't matter. He just wants to get out of the crime. You can't object to testimony. You can't object to testimony. Oh, you can say that that he's lying. He could make this statement, and you could say, this is why you would have a witness already called, or you could let him tell this story, and lock him into that testimony. You swear to that. That's your sworn testimony. And then when he steps down, you would then call this witness. You would not call a witness when you already have a witness in the stand. That doesn't work. You would either get him to recant while on the stand, or you would call your witness, get their testimony, let him make the statement where it gets locked in as testimony. Then you get your witness and your evidence in behind that. Then you would recall this witness and basically prove that they had perjured themselves, which would be very, 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 very bad. No, this is all, this is way out of line. On the day of the murder, my witness is selling newspapers. Please bring that guy to the stand. Okay, this is our actual murderer. Now, we know that, but why would a newspaper man kill her? You gotta feel like he does something else. Okay, we gotta pay attention. Let's pay attention, peeps. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. We want to question this, because this, not moving, and dead are way two different things. If she's not moving, she might be dead, but you don't know for sure she's dead. That's an assumption. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Did he not just say that he couldn't go in? So if he couldn't go in, how to get to the phone to call? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Eyewitness testimony is one of those things. They use it a lot in court. That's very, very true. It's not the most... Why wasn't the phone working? There was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. I'm not trying that name. I am not trying that name. I'm going to start calling him Mr. Murderer. Was a cordless phone. Now, I've had a cordless phone. Usually if they're charged, the power goes out. Not a problem, not always though. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added. Okay. Me. Yeah? Or, yes, Your Honor? Yeah. Don't just say yes, you dipped. Dumbass. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross. Oh, come on, it's cross now. If you've gone through and got your freaking bar, you know what cross is, dude. What am I supposed to do? The fuck? Oh, sorry. Alright. There's bound to be a contradiction. Find contradictions between the record and the testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. No. Alright. Open tab. I know it's still, it's a walkthrough of what to do, but still. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Alright. Cindy's autopsy time of death between 4 and 5. Did he not say 1? Seeker passport for 7:30 and she died 7:31. And Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. But the autopsy says 4 to 5. Okay. Going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Should I question this? I think I should question like everything this dude says. Isn't a man leaving normal? I don't know. He just seems strange to me. That's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like, okay, that's. I don't know. Is there a legal thing? Objection, assumption, but you have no conjecture. Thank you. I knew there was a legal term for that. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. That seems... I started questioning everything, so let's question everything. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was half open, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came close to the door. That's odd. In a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. We're questioning all of it. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to pee? We climb mountains because they're there. It's the same thing. Well, I don't know about that, but sure. Because he knows he's a cheese weasel. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Okay, I want conjecture for this. You can't know she was dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood. I'll take that. No! Head wound bleeds like crazy shit. Crazy, dude. You can get the littlest scratch on your head. It'll bleed like somebody murdered the half the cast of Flea. So, I mean, I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Are you... Oh, because she's dead? Because you think she's dead? So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, there's There's some. I thought to call the police immediately. That seems pretty standard. I said the question in all of this. I don't know what we need to question and what we don't, but I want a little more detail. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please listen to the rest of it. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone. Okay, you just said you didn't go in the apartment. And so again, that's a contradiction. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why didn't you go to a neighbor's house? See, he's still saying there was no answer. It was one. Uh-huh. How do I object? No. Yes. Thank you. How do I do that? Tab, present. The autopsy. What do we need? Present, E. Yeah. No, you found the body at 1? You're sure? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. You're full of beans! You're absolutely full of beans! After 4. There was no body. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that, you, dude. No. Yeah, there's all kinds of things weird in that. He gets to change his testimony in what courtroom whenever? Not ever, dude. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. The power was out. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1. Terrible sorry about the misunderstanding. No, the power's out. Good. Shut up. I don't need your help on this. I know right where I want to go. We don't need to question everything now. We know right where to go to contradict this dirt. I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was coming from the television. Right here, right? Tab. Present. Blackout record. Present. I believe I've done that in the right spot. You couldn't have heard a television or video. That's what we need to do. No. What, a third one? It must be the shock of finding the body. Oh, you're so full of beans. Alright, let's see what bullshit we get this time. Is it like a 3 strikes you're out rule with this game? I don't get this. No judge in the history ever would do this. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Was it there? Yes, the murder weapon. What? That's just... So, okay. Well, if it's like a wind-up clock, it would say the time. I don't have a problem with a clock saying a time. Or seeing a digital or a plug-in clock with hands that stopped when the power went off. Right here, we want this murder weapon. Nope, 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 nope. That's no, Captain. That's absolutely no, Captain. Who do you think you are? How about the lawyer? But he... Yeah! Yes? He said he didn't... Was to hold it in his hand. Yet he said he didn't touch it. He said he touched nothing but the phone. He went into the apartment. Definitely, we can prove that. You knew it was a clock. I just don't know why. Baseless? You don't know what he did. The desert is still paying me! Dude! This guy needs to chill. Dude, Purple needs to, like, he has no chill. Okay, let's see what's going on. There isn't shred. Oh, I think. The sound he heard was definitely the clock. A fact which is clear if you simply. I don't think the neighbors are going to be any help on this. Try sounding the clock or the clock's battery. What's this bar up here? Why is it flashing? Let's try sounding the clock. You better put gloves on. Okay, it said it was 8:25, but it's 11, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 3 hours. The clock is 3 hours slow. Oh! No, I didn't. I don't need a case. I need to prove my client's innocence. And trust me, I have done enough to doubt. No. No. This dude definitely did it. No, I don't. Is that it? Now she's getting involved? Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. She was in France? Yes. She was in France. What do I need? E. She was in France. I guess wherever this is set, and France is 3 hours apart. Oh, it doesn't say AM or PM, does it? Oh. That's interesting. Nine hours difference? Remind me to Google what's the time difference between here and Paris. Is it 9 hours? It's probably what, Japan? This is a Japanese game, right? So the time difference between Japan and France is probably 9 hours? You think the localization team would have changed the time difference to make it correct for the United States? He was arrested. I don't know about that, but okay. Of course, my not guilty. All right, guys. Well, that's episode 1. It definitely is a strange game. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to, oh, he was a burglar. Oh, now we know why. Oh, okay. And hit her. What? I mean, I still question the one hit. Alright, we're trying to get to the end of this. So again, thank you all for watching, and I hope that you have a great day.